Investment, especially in the tourism industry, never stopped in Greece. Even throughout this pandemic, we saw the interest unabated, we saw the projects continuing, and we saw investors thinking of this crisis more as an opportunity to finish the projects on time without the risks of disturbing the demand, because the restrictions were there. They used this time in order to push the investments forward faster. There was also an international effect, as far as I can understand, that a lot of investment capital was available because people had to reevaluate the opportunities, and different countries gained or lost in this reevaluation. And I think Greece was one of the countries that gained. This government has removed a lot of the red tape. We're continuing in a brisk way the pace of change, the pace of reform, and that allows for more greenfield projects and for more projects to implement in a much quicker fashion. So the areas now is maritime tourism, so marinas and yachts, etc., etc. And of course, there's always the hotel investments that, there are so many opportunities, both in the mainland, which is usually overlooked, and of course in the islands. Investments is the name of the game, and what we saw is that the pandemic has forced everyone to rethink about the offering, rethink about the product, either as consumers, what they want, the wants and the needs have changed, or as producers, as suppliers, they need to respond to those trends. Some of those trends we saw in the past, and they have been accelerated. Some of those trends are dying out. That forces everyone to rethink strategically for the realignment of the product. And how do you realign the product? You need investment. That's the only way. So you need to move away from the practices that will not be relevant anymore to tourism. We've seen much more movement. To give you an example, people demand those authentic experiences because if they take the risk to travel and they still see that as partially or wholly as a risk, if they take the risk to travel, they want to do it for something that matters, for something that's important, and not just for a copy-paste experience. So those kind of things are things that investment will provide.